Torah Mem Dalet Likutei Moharan. By charity to Eretz Israel, by giving tzedakah to Eretz Israel, Nitzal ממחשבות זרות. ניצול ממחשבות זרות. A person is going to be saved from foreign thoughts. Rabbeinu said that good thoughts, it's the Yetzer HaTov, and bad thoughts, it's Yetzer Hara. Bad thoughts are lethal. That's the Yetzer Hara himself. When Rabbeinu said to us, En Yeush Ba'olam Klal, there is no despair in the world at all, we need to understand that he's right, that there is no despair in the world at all. And we're not allowed to let ourselves fall into sadness and into despair. And if Rabbeinu is telling us that it's a mitzvah gdola liot besimcha, that we must be in a huge happiness, it means we're able to do that. Because to command someone to do something that he's not able to achieve, to hold, to have, it's cruelty. There's no way that that's the way things are going, that they're going to tell us to do something that we're not able to do. You see that to put tefillin, it can be very hard, but finally you can do it. You can, even if it's going to be 5 minutes before sunset, you can put tefillin. To keep Shabbat, okay, so maybe you don't know how to or what, but to sit and not to do anything in Shabbat, it's something that everyone can do. So you can keep Shabbat in your own way, with your abilities. If they commanded you on something, so it means you're able to do that. And Rabbeinu said to us also from the side of Halacha, that if you have one posek that is allowing that certain shita, that certain way, so you can follow him. So we need to try to be the most mekel, most easy on ourselves that we can be, and still to hold ourselves inside the borders of the Kedusha. So if Rabbeinu is telling us that we need to be happy, and it's something that we're able to do, and we see that it's too hard for us, and we're falling to sadness again and again, and to despair again and again, and to anger again and again, it means that we're not light enough with ourselves. It means that we're too strict. That we think that happiness is only because we're succeeding. Happiness depends. If I learned my Gemara today, I'm going to be happy. If I prayed in a minyan today, I'll be happy. If I have my money, so I'm going to be happy. If my wife is smiling to me, so I'm going to be... You need to be happy from the fact that you believe in Hashem Yitbarach, and that's it. That Hashem Yitbarach exists in the world, and that's it. And then even if you're not married, or you don't have shlom bayit, or you don't have parnasah, or you're not learning Torah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you have the main thing that is already filling you from inside, that is already giving you everything that you need. What are you searching for? What do you need? If a person is after success, he wants to be Talmid Chacham, he wants to be righteous, he wants to I don't know what to do. So okay, so I understand he cannot accomplish his happiness. But if you just look for it's like I'm telling you, look for something lower. It's not lower, it's higher. If you're going to look for lower things, so then you're not going to be happy. But if you're going to look for the highest thing of them all, so then you will be happy. And that's the truth. Because Tov Hashem Lakol, Hashem can supply everything. Everything you need, Hashem can give you. But you need to count only on Him. If you try to count on your husband, you try to count on your wife, you try to count on your parents, you try to count on someone, they're going to disappoint you for sure. The richest person in the world is going to disappoint you. Even if he wants to come, he can be stuck in traffic, he can fall on his face, on his way to help you, to save you, he can fall. They can lock him outside and he will be stuck in the elevator, one floor close to you, in the middle, between the floors. He cannot help you. If Hashem Yitbarach will not help you, no one can help you. Not your wife, not your friends, not your parents, not your doctors, no one. Their hands are tied. But if you're going to count on Hashem Yitbarach, so then for sure, you will be answered. So just, the problem is that people don't believe in Hashem, and people don't want to believe in Hashem. I don't know. When you want to believe in Hashem Yitbarach, so things are getting easier and easier. Just people, yesterday I spoke with someone that I saw that he changed his shirt during Shabbat. He changed his shirt to a cleaner shirt. So I asked him, why you changed your shirt? So he said, I didn't want it to be seen in a dirty shirt. So I was smiling. He asked me, why are you smiling? So I told him, You didn't say, I didn't want to wear a dirty shirt in Shabbat. You said, I didn't want it to be seen. You care what people think about you when you dress. That was the reason that you changed your clothes. So you're serving people. I didn't say that to him. Saying it to you. Saying it to me. You're serving people. If you care how people are going to see you, so you're worshiping people. If you say things in a way that you want to be heard, that people are going to... You're not real. No matter how you are, you're fulfilling your obligation, you're tzedek chovah, and everyone going to say, what? He just wants to look good, it's okay, it's Shabbat. All of those are excuses. Yetzer Hara is dressing himself in Torah and mitzvot. You can live in the most Haredi area, between the most frum people in the world, and to have everything external that's going to look good, that's going to look perfect, and you inside, you're a liar. You're not with Hashem Yitbarach, you're disconnected. And from the other side, you can live your life in the farthest place in the world, alone, between non-Jews, and even not to eat kosher at all. And your heart is a flame of fire to Hashem Yitbarach, and you just want to find Him already, and you don't know what to do, and you just cry to Him, and you pray, and you talk to Him in your language, and you're so close to Him. And there is no one that's going to be closer to Him than you. And you're not keeping Torah or mitzvot, and you actually even never heard about Shabbat, and you don't know what it means, Shabbat. And kashrut. Most of secular people in Am Yisrael, they know that kashrut is animals like cow and goat and sheep and chicken, and that's what they know. And they don't know that you need to slaughter them in a ritual way, in a certain way. So they're allowing themselves to eat halal, let's say, like the Muslims, and they think that they're eating kosher. A lot of Jewish people are eating halal and they think it's kosher because no, it's a cow. What do you want? It's kosher. To eat halal, it's even worse than to eat something like to eat even a pig.
Why?
Because you're violating many more mitzvot in halal, in nevela, in a dead animal, than in a pig. In a pig, you're violating 5 prohibitions. In halal, you're violating all ilchot shchita. All ilchot shchita. You have hundreds of rules over there that you're violating. In a pig, you don't have no way to slaughter it. You don't need to check the lungs. You don't need to check the guts. You don't need to check the heart. You don't need to check anything. You don't need to check the veins. Anything. But when you eat halal, you eat something without all of those things that you must check. And people not aware. It's like the people are not driving in Yom Kippur. And Yom Kippur in Eretz Israel, you see Yom Kippur, no one is driving. Only police, even no one is driving. The streets are quiet. It's like really like Shabbat. But Shabbat is much more strict than Yom Kippur. And people don't understand it. You see people that are secular, that in Shabbat they're driving always. They can do everything. But Yom Kippur, no, Yom Kippur is something else. And Yom Kippur is less strict, less important to Hashem Yitbarach than Yom Shabbat, than Shabbos. But they don't get it. So we need to understand the will of Hashem. For sure, in every good thing that Am Yisrael are doing, if a person now is eating halal and he thinks that this is kosher and he's going and eating it, for sure it counts somewhere in the eyes of Hashem Yitbarach. For sure it's better that he's going to eat that because that his heart is aiming to Hashem in a certain way. He wants to eat kosher. So he thinks that he's eating animals, but people are so far from the knowledge, so ignorant. And that's exactly what we're talking. That's the meaning of the things. That the heart, that the will of the person, this is what that counts. This is what that brings you to your spiritual success. Rachmana libabai, the Creator, He wants your heart. Your success depends in your intention. Your success depends in your heart. In how much you're ready to sacrifice and to dedicate yourself to Hashem Yitbarach. We are the evidence for that. The Baalei Tshuva, we are the evidence for that. Because the Kadosh Baruch Hu just took us from being a wreck, from being in the lowest places of them all. And He just dragged us, He just pulled us and he attempted us and gave us reasons to stand up back on our legs and told us, you're going to succeed, you're going to look good, you're going to be happy, you're going to have good life, you're going to be rich, you're going to get married, you're going to have a house, you're going to learn Torah, you're going to be wise. All of those things, he told us that we're going to wake up our will to come back to him, to do tshuva, to work on our midot and to purify ourselves. And we need to have that will inside of ourselves, to take that will and to give it to someone else and to share it with all of Am Yisrael, with the wide world, that everyone gonna know him, that everyone gonna recognize him. The foreign thoughts of despair and sadness that are coming to the person, that's his hell, that's his Yetzer Hara. That all of the time tells you how bad you are, how far you are, how cruel you are, how you're not succeeding, how you're a failure, how now you're going to be rejected, no one loves you, everyone hates you, you're not important, you're pathetic, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, you're ugly, you're fat, It's all shtuyot, it's all imaginations. It's all imaginations. We don't know anything about ourselves, about our importance in the eyes of Hashem, from the spiritual side of our soul, and that is what that is important. Our body is nothing, is our vehicle. If you're an amazing actor and you have a show now and you need to make it to the show and you're running fast because you don't want to be late and you came down to your limo and it's stuck, or that the driver is stuck in traffic and you take a cab and the cab is taking you a few streets and then it's stuck in traffic and you don't know what to do, and you go and you see someone driving on a bike and you tell him, hey, can you take me? Please, I need to. And you're an amazing actor and you're now finding yourself on the back seat of a bike and you're driving to your show and he brings you in time and you go and you give your show and it's amazing. So is it important how you made it? If you made it on a bike, it's adrabah, it's even greater that you gave your neshama and you made it finally to the show. No, you need to come in a limo. No, if I'm not coming in a limo, so I'm not coming. It's not the way. You have a show, people are waiting for you, so do your job. What do you care? Do you have the suit? You don't have that suit. You're a Talmid Chacham, you're not Talmid Chacham. People need me to be a Talmid Chacham that I'm going to give my classes. If I haven't learned Gemara yesterday, it's going to change the Shiur today. If I didn't make it to mikveh today, or I did, is it changing? You think that you're going to feel you're going to notice? You think you're going to know the difference if I was in the mikveh today or not? Even more so, if my heart going to be broken and I missed mikveh, and yesterday I didn't learn my Gemara, today I'm going to talk so much from the heart that you're all going to say, wow, it's amazing for sure, 7 pages of Gemara and 600 times in the mikveh. Imaginations. Hashem Yitbarach, He gives you a heart. And when He gives you a heart, when you're honest, Ulishre Simcha, when your heart is straight with Hashem Yitbarach, you're going to be happy. If you want your happiness to be depends in pages of Gemara, it's not real happiness, it's ahavat tluya bedavar, it's love that depends in something. And when that thing gonna collapse, gonna fall, so your love gonna fall. And we don't want to have love that depends in something to Hashem. My love to you, Hashem, is when I'm learning, when I have money, when I have shlom bayit, when everything is perfect, and when I don't have that, I curse you, Hashem. No way. No way. I want to love you forever. Love that is not depend in anything. So now when my wife, she's screaming at me, it doesn't change my love to you, Hashem. Now when my children are fighting and the house is a mess, it will not gonna change my love to you, Hashem. When I'm not learning Torah and I'm not making it to a minyan and I have holes in my shoes, it doesn't change my love to you, Hashem. Because I love you an eternal love, exactly like that you love me. And on that I'm working, and I don't care now with money, with no money, with friends, with no friends, with shlom bayit, without shlom bayit, doing my job. My job, what's my mission? Hashem told me. In Kriyat Shema we're saying that 2 or 3 times every day. ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך. You need to love Hashem Yitbarach with all of your heart. Let's finish with that. Let's work on that. We want to progress. Where is it written that you need to finish 7 pages of Gemara a day? Where is it written that you need to hold on with all of Am Yisrael in Daf Yomi? Where is it written? Where is it written that you need to say Daf Yomi? Where is it written? Rabbis told you that if you're not learning Gemara, you're not going to be holy. And I'm going to tell you that I can show you thousands of people that are learning Gemara every day and they're not even close to be holy. They're not even in the area. They will never going to reach purity. If not a huge miracle or chas shalom, a destruction going to happen in their life, they will never going to reach purity. They're not into it at all. They're into wisdoms, into arguments, into fightings, into pleasure of being alone in Bet Midrash and showing off your skills and your wisdom and your talent and to argue and to fight, and they're taking it out in the Gemara. It doesn't mean no holiness and no purity. To learn Gemara, for sure, if you have the zchut to sit and learn Gemara humble and you thank Hashem, thank you for the amazing gift, amazing privilege. Who am I to sit and learn Gemara? And now you read some amazing Divrei Torah, words of Torah, and you're humble. For sure it's going to purify you. For sure it's going to help you. But it's not a nuskha, how you say nuskha? Guarantee, no. Something like that. It's not a, if you learn Gemara, you're holy. It's not a rule like that. No, if you're going to learn Gemara, so that's it. You know? You can learn Gemara and stay stupid. And you can be very wise and very close to Hashem if you're just going to be simple and tamim. Tamim tiyeh Hashem Elokecha. If you're going to be tamim, simple, just simple, you're going to be with God. You're going to be with Hashem. And now when you're with Hashem, whatever you need, Hashem going to help you. Simple people have miracles in their lives. I have a student in Canada. Everything he's asking from Hashem Yitbarach, he's receiving. Everything. I went into his house, he's telling me, you see that couch? I was doing Hitbodedut, Hashem sent me that couch. You see that computer? I told my wife I need a computer. She called me in the noontime. She said, hey, you know, someone came and dropped a new computer in our house. You see this bookcase? That bookcase, I was praying to Hashem, Hashem, we had too many books, thank you for the books, we need a bookcase. Someone just told me, hey, do you need my books? You need a bookcase? And they just gave us a bookcase. And he said, you know the Likutei Moharan, where I got the Likutei Moharan? Everything from the field. Everything he's buying in the field, he's going shopping in the field. Every day he's going to the field, he's calling Hashem, and Hashem is answering him. But we don't want to, we want to be sophisticated, we want to be too wise. Hashem is here. Hashem can help you. Foreign thoughts, are thoughts of sadness. Sadness is, Rabbeinu explains sadness, that you're angry at Hashem Yitbarach, that He's not fulfilling your will, that He's not answering your requests. That's when you fall to sadness. When you fall to sadness, when you're angry at Hashem Yitbarach, that He's not doing your will. You're angry at Him. No, it's not fair. It's not right. Who are you? Who are you? Piece of junk. Who are you? Who are we? David HaMelech is saying, someone was screaming at him, he's saying, you're cursing a dead dog. David is telling him, why are you wasting your time cursing me? I'm a dead dog. Why are you cursing me? Who am I? Why you bother cursing me? You're talking to a dead animal, a dead dog. You're cursing me, you find me as I'm your enemy. I drove once in a cab with an Ishmaeli. I told him, I don't understand you, a Palestinian cab driver. I told him, I don't understand you. Why you keep on making all of those terror attacks and stabbing people and killing? If you really believe that this land belongs to you, go and pray. Pray to the Lord, to the Creator that's going to kill us all. And go, let's see, we'll pray, you will pray. Let's see who's going to win. Go pray, what's the problem? You believe in Allah? Okay, so go, fight, go, talk to Hashem. You think Allah needs your help? You think Allah needs your help, that you're going to kill yourself and your wife's going to be widows and your mother's going to mourn on you? That's what you need. You think this is what your family needs, that's what Hashem wants from you? It's crazy. You believe that there is God in heaven, right? Go tell Him. Those damn Zionists, the Tzionim, Arurim, those Jews, kick them out from the Holy Land. It's our land. Oh, no problem. Let's fight. It's a religion war. So let's fight in the field. Let's fight in the synagogues, in the mosques, in the churches, in the. No problem. You show that you don't believe in the Creator when you go and you make acts. You kill, you fight, you talk politics, you stab someone. You show that you're disconnected from the Creator. You show your lack of faith in that. Foreign thoughts are thoughts that are revealing your lack of faith in Hashem. Every sadness means Hashem is not helping me, means you're not counting on Hashem. It's not really that Hashem is not helping you. Are you breathing alone, or that someone is helping you to breathe? You're making your heart beat, or that someone is making all of those systems works for you? You digest the food that you eat. You know how much poison you eat, and Hashem Yitbarach is sending the waste to the waste and the good to your organs. And you're not doing anything for that. You don't know even. You wouldn't recognize it in the world. You wouldn't know what to choose. You would choose wrong for sure. And Hashem Yitbarach is doing and cleaning you and fixing you and making you able to stand on your legs and to see with your eyes. The cells in the eye are replacing themselves once in 24 hours. That's what I heard. Once in 24 hours, all of the cells in the eye is replacing themselves. Can you do that? You don't know what to do with yourself. And Hashem Yitbarach is running all of the systems like fire in the speed of light. And everything is changing. Your skin is changing. Your hair is changing. Your eyes are changing. Your brain is changing. And Hashem Yitbarach is running everything so fast. And it's all for you. Just that you will be happy. To be able to say, Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam borei pri adama on this silly cucumber. That is healing you, and you don't know how much it's healing you. And you don't know, and you just say, oh, okay, I'm stuck to eat only cucumber today. Okay, she didn't make me breakfast. Now I'm going to eat this cucumber. My friend, he's got pasta salad every day. He's eating his pasta. Well, what's going on with you? Maybe it's not good for you to eat pasta salad today. Maybe Hashem Yitbarach knows exactly what you need to eat. And maybe for you to be humble for sure is much more important than eating this crazy pasta salad. That's going to make you so arrogant and think, because for you, a pasta salad makes you arrogant. Yeah, so messed up we are, so messed up that even breakfast makes us. You see, a person is cleaning the streets and he's arrogant. Without me, the streets wouldn't be so clean. And he thinks like he's something. He's driving a cab and he thinks that the road belongs to him. He knows the streets, and you're nothing in the world. You just if you nullify yourself to the will of Hashem, so Hashem going to reveal Himself through you, and that should be our satisfaction, our pleasure, to see the greatness of Hashem Yitbarach, to see the beauty of Hashem Yitbarach. When we see the kindness of Hashem Yitbarach, that Hashem it doesn't owe us anything, and everything we receive is a free gift from heaven. So then we can start enjoying. And that the happiness gonna exist, it have to be as wide as it can. Because if you want to be happy, and your happiness depends in pages of Gemara, so when you're not learning, so you can't be happy. It depends in keeping Torah mitzvot. So when you're falling, so you're not gonna lose your happiness. If it depends in your shlom bayit, so when your wife gonna say a word, so immediately you're gonna lose your happiness, and then you need to expand your happiness and to be happy with everything. To serve. I'm happy to serve. I'm happy to be. My purpose is just to believe, no matter what's going on with me, and then I'm happy. You think that righteous people are not falling? I saw righteous people falling. Righteous people, it's written, Sheva Yipol Tzadik Vekam. 7 times a righteous man is falling and is standing up, he's coming back on his legs. That's the greatness of a tzaddik. That he's coming back. That he's dragging himself from zero and he's saying, I'm going to start again. So what if I failed? Thank you Hashem Yitbarach. Thank you for your kindness, for the good things that you've done with me until today. Who am I to complain? And then he's not expecting all of the time to receive and to receive and to receive and to receive. He's looking for how I can give, how I'm going to give, what I should do, how can I help, what can I do to benefit to Am Yisrael, to help Am Yisrael to grow, to succeed. And he's not looking at himself at all. He doesn't have time for that. He knows he's got confidence in Hashem, that Hashem for sure going to cover for all of my expenses, for all of my needs, for all of what. And if now he sees a lacking, so he's saying, okay, that's the will of Hashem. He doesn't feel a lack because he feels under the supervision of Hashem Yitbarach. A personal supervision, so private and so close and so precise to your needs. If you need now to work on your temper, to work on your sadness, to work on your jealousy, Hashem needs to put you in those situations that you're going to have to fight for that. And if you're not going to fight for that, so you're never going to work on it. If you're not going to find yourself in those situations, you will never going to deal with those midot. So Hashem Yitbarach have to put you in this stress, in those situations that you lack of sleep, that you don't have the food that you like, that you have phone calls in the middle of the night and people are calling and bothering you, and someone is calling and hey, who is that? And it's a cover number, a sealed number, you don't know who it is, and okay, and now you don't know, and who, okay, that's it, it's a must for you for the test. And now the test is coming. Okay. There is no breakfast. You don't have a clean shirt for tomorrow. You have holes in your socks or whatever. They didn't deposit the money to the bank. Whatever. Your wife, she's screaming at you, waking you up with a bitter face and angry. And okay, now it's your test. In this situation, you need to work. You need to function in a positive way now in this situation, and that is the test of your life. That is the test that's going to set if you're able to climb to the next level or to stay in that level that you are at and to work on it until you're going to achieve. But in the moment that you succeeded, you're going to pass to the next stage. You want to walk into fire, you want to walk into water. Great. First of all, you need to stand in the tests of fire and water, of shames and insultings, of disappointment, of feeling the flames of fire, of hatred and anger burning your body. If you're not going to be burned by those feelings and emotions, then if you kill the snake from inside, you will be able to deal with the snake that comes from outside. Flaming fire, physical fire, will not going to be a threat for you because you killed the fire from inside. The water of shame and insultings and rebukes, if you can receive all of those waves of insultings and shames and not to cry and not to be sad and not to be offended, just to see that it's all Hashem and to accept it with love. So then when the water of flood, real physical water, will come and wash you, you will not going to be wet because you killed the snake inside. You killed the power of the physical world to attack you. But when you're afraid inside, so every person in the darkness is your enemy. Every imagination, every thought that you have, you can sleep in your room. The house is locked, the backyard is locked, the gate is locked, everything is locked. You turn on the alarm. Someone in the closet. Crazy. It's your skeletons in the closet. It's your fears in the closet. It's your imaginations that are coming back to you. And the only way to fix it is through tshuva. Is to do tshuva. Rabbeinu is writing in Sefer HaMidot that because that the person is lying, so fears are coming and attacking him. What I'm going to do when I'm 70, what I'm going to do about money, what I'm going to do about my shlom bayit, it will always going to be like that, what I'm going to do with my children, what I'm going to do with the mortgage, what I'm going to do with this lawyer, what I'm going to do with the city hall, what I'm going to do with this, all of those fears are coming because that you are lying. You're lying to yourself. And even if you say, I need to make money, it's a lie. It's also a lie. Hashem Yitbarach is the only reality that there is the only existence, He's the only being that there is. Hashem Yitbarach, Haya, Oveh, V'yeh. He's the only thing that there is. And as long as we have imaginations of being, of selfish, of me, I am, my mother, my mother-in-law, my parents, my brothers, my business, my future, that person, him, the bank, the average, the odds, the dollar, the euro, you live in hell. You live in an imaginary world, fake of lie, Alma de Shikra, world of lie. Only when your parnasah depends in Hashem, you can learn. Only. When your parnasah depends in your workers, you have 700 stores, 700 branches that only makes money. You never lost a penny in your life, you can't learn. You can't learn. You cannot learn. You're just making money. All of your life you're a billionaire. You have buildings. Buildings in Manhattan belongs to you. It's on your name. It's yours. Money, just people are working for you. They're all receiving fat salaries. They're all loyal. They never stolen from you. You have lawyers protecting you from every direction. Everything is perfect. Perfect. 100% perfect. You cannot learn. Why? Because Hashem Yitbarach is not with you. Why? Because you're arrogant. You're arrogant. Because you think that you own those buildings, and you think that you have those workers, and you think that you have those lawyers that are protecting you from every angle. And the only reason you're alive is because that Hashem Yitbarach is reviving you, and He's got mercy on you, and He keeps on hoping when you're going to wake up from your fantasy, from your dream, or v'item ke'elokim. You want to be like God. No, I control, I have businesses, I have the world, all of the world in my hand, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm a manager, I'm in charge, I'm giving parnasa, I'm paying those people. Admit, it's an imagination. You don't control your own body, you don't control your own eyes. You don't control your hands, you don't control your thoughts. Even your thoughts you don't control. When fears are starting to come, that's it, I'm lost. I don't know what to do with myself. Everyone getting suicidal in a minute. It's this generation. Like what? Where you came from? Like, no, I'm going to kill myself. I'm so close to kill myself. Okay, kill yourself. Is it going to help you? Kill yourself. You're going to find yourself standing in front of Hashem. Try to explain yourself. I'm going to kill myself. Okay. That's how you feel. It's stupid. It's stupid. I'm going to kill myself. That's it. Stupid. Except of stupid, there is nothing more to it. Okay, you feel lost. Great. Go talk about it with Hashem. You don't want to talk about it with Hashem. You want to kill yourself. Go kill yourself. It's stupid. You want to be insulted, you want to be sad and depressed, and to justify your angers on Hashem Yitbarach, that Hashem is not fulfilling your will, that Hashem is not working for you. Okay, let's maybe go to Hashem, kill yourself now. Go to Hashem, tell Him, listen, let's ruin, destroy everything you made. I'm going to create the world. I'm going to do it better. That's it. Probably going to listen to you. And then we'll see what's going to happen. It's nonsense. Hashem is very humble. And we're not. We're not. We want everything to be... You're thirsty. Great, I understand. You want to drink. Great. So what the first thought you have? Where's the faucet? Where's the water? Right? That's what you think. Hashem Yitbarach is wiser than you. You want the faucet, you want the water. Great. Hashem Yitbarach, He wants you also to be a human being. He wants you to wash your hands first. He wants you to dry your hands with a clean towel. He wants you to find a glass. He wants you to wash the glass and to dry it. And then He wants you to open the water and to drink it. And to say bracha she'akol ne'ah bidvaro. You want the water. For you, you're going to drink like a dog. You're going to lick the water from the lake, from the well, from the... No, water, I'm thirsty. Hashem doesn't want you to disgrace yourself like that. He doesn't want to water you. He wants you to drink. He wants you to say bracha on it, to be honorable, to have self-control. You want money. Okay, no problem. Hashem wants you to have vessels for that income. Hashem wants you to be humble, to remember that it's from Him. That when you're going to have that money, you're going to know how to deal with this money. You want a wife, you want children, you want shalom bayit. Okay. You need to work on your midot. How many husbands are killing their wives? How many wives are killing their husbands? How many parents are slaughtering and crushing their children and destroying them? And Hashem don't want you to have that curse on you. So this is why Hashem doesn't give it to you yet until you're going to work on yourself and prepare yourself and build vessels. Okay, you want to be healthy. And if you're going to be healthy today, do you know that it's really what it is needed for your tikkun? Maybe for you to be sick for another week, for another 2 weeks, for another 3 weeks. is something that really going to bring you to faith and to a real understanding of reality, and going to balance your mind and your brain to understand that Hashem, He's the one that heals. Maybe today, if you're going to be healed, even in a miracle, you will not going to recognize the amazing hand of Hashem Yitbarach. But maybe in 2 weeks, with a little bit more fears and a little bit more prayers, a little bit more stress, a little bit more understanding of lack of opportunities between the doctors and the medical system, and suddenly then, only in 2 weeks from now, or 2 months from now, then when you're going to be healed, you're going to see clearly, oh, really, now I know for sure that it was all from Hashem. So those 2 weeks, 2 months are so important for you. You don't want it now. I understand. No one wants it. But Hashem Yitbarach, He knows what He's doing with us. And when we are serving Him, we need to throw our wisdoms and to count only on Him. And only when you're counting on Him, you're going to be answered for sure, completely, 100%. Chesed yisavevenu. Kindness is going to surround us. But when you're counting on people, on doctors, on parents, on partners, on business, on the dollar, prepare yourself. It's a mishenet kaneh ratzutz. It's a broken staff. You cannot lean on it. You cannot count on it. It's gonna crack. Only when you count on Hashem Yitbarach. And to count on Hashem, it's to clean yourself, to prepare yourself, always to justify Hashem, always to invite Hashem, to say, Hashem, please come. Please, Hashem, open my eyes. Foreign thoughts, like we said, thoughts of sadness, of anger, of frustration, you disqualify them immediately. You say they're wrong, they're not real. It's not the truth. Bad thoughts are foreign thoughts, are thoughts of Yetzer Hara. Good thoughts, positive thoughts of building, of developing, of tshuva, of connecting ourselves to Hashem, those thoughts are coming from the righteous people. Those thoughts are coming from the roots of our soul, from our neshama, from our souls, from Hashem Yitbarach. That's Yetzer Tov. Thank you very much. Baruch Tov.